Hi, my name is Kylie Goodell, and today I'm excited to share with you a strength and conditioning program I designed to help with hip pain and mobility issues. The goal of this program was pretty straightforward: help build strength, improve flexibility, and increase stability in the hips. So not only you can perform better, you can avoid injury and ultimately feel more confident when you train. This is my client, Yerlin. I've known Yerlin for quite some time now, and she's had hip issues for a while. Her current challenges right now, she's experiencing hip pain, tightness, and limited mobility. The reason I chose Yerlin for this program because I wanted to help her out, and she wanted to reduce her discomfort and improve her long-term performance while she trained. My program overview. So this is a quick overview of what the program is all about. Yara came to me with some serious discomfort in her hips, mostly on the right side. She was experiencing pain during exercises like squats and lunges and even just walking or sitting for extended periods. The goal of the program was to increase hip strength, especially in the glutes, quads, and hamstrings, improve mobility because we all know how important it is to move freely, and build stability to help prevent any further injuries, especially around the hips and lower back. I designed this to be about a 2-week program, training 3 times a week for about 45 minutes to an hour each session, depending on the client's availability. The main focus was on warm-ups, strength building exercises, core stability, and cool-down stretches. By the end, I'd hope we see some noticeable improvements in Yara's range of motion and decrease in pain levels. Again, what's our goal? For this program, me and Yara discussed that not only her short-term goals, but her long-term goals as well. With all that information, we decided to focus on, again, building her hip strength, stability, and mobility, reducing her risks of injuries during any training and daily activity, improve her confidence when she moves, and support a long-term hip health for her. So, pre-assessment. For my program, I decided to make a pre-test. These numbers were just to be a baseline for my program. Before we started the program, I wanted to assess where Yara was at. So these are the few pretest exercises that I did for her, and this is what I found. For strength, Yara could do 12 bodyweight squats, but felt some discomfort, especially in her hips. Her lunges were stable on the left side, but the right side had a little bit of pain and was a little wobbly and a little weak. And with the hip thrust, she could do about 30 reps, but again with some discomfort. As for mobility, we tested how far she can move her legs. For the knee to chest stretch, her left leg got up to 50 degrees, and her right leg went a little bit further to about 64 degrees. Her straight leg raises were also limited, left leg to about 59 degrees and right leg to about 55 degrees. Pain was also an issue. She rated her pain level for squats around 4 out of 10, hip thrusts around 2 out of 10, and some exercises like the knee to chest were more painful with a 4/5 out of 10. This was our starting point, and as we were going through the program, I tracked her pain all the time. Yeah. This is pictures of Yara in action. This is her stretching, and then this is one of the leg raises that I used for the pre-test. So the program itself, it wasn't just about doing random exercises, it was about creating a flow that worked for Yara's needs. So for the warm-up, each session started with a dynamic warm-up to get her body ready for the movement. We did exercises like leg swings and hip circles to loosen up the hips and activate all the muscles. For strength training, the focus here was on building strength not only in her hips, but her glutes and her quads and her hamstrings. We incorporated bodyweight squats, lunges, and hip thrusts. All the movements were designed to target her lower body. Her core and stability. After strength work, we worked on Yara's core stability. Exercises like planks, bird dogs, and glute bridges were helped to support her hips and lower back, which is important for overall injury prevention. And then finally, a cool down. We ended each session with stretching to increase flexibility, especially in the hip flexors, hamstrings, quads, and glutes. Foam rolling also helps with muscle recovery. As we went on, we planned to gradually increase the weight and reps to challenge her more as her strength improved. how the program went. During this program, my client and I, Yura, completed 6 sessions every other day, consistent with warm-up, strength training, and mobility work. Her pain levels did decrease with each session, and she was able to tolerate more reps with more weight. To track progress, we did keep a close eye with both pain levels and mobility. For pain, we had Yura rate her discomfort before and after each exercise, 1 to 10, just like we did during the pretest. We also measured how much her mobility improved. By the end of the 2 weeks, we saw really good results. This is the pain progression chart. As we can see, this is the beginning where her pain began, and it gradually goes down with all of our sessions. And then this is just another pain chart that I made with all the data I got from our sessions. Again, like I said, one of the primary goals of this program was to decrease pain while exercising. As she progressed through the 2-week program, her pain levels decreased with each exercise. For instance, squat and hip thrust became significantly easier, and she reported less discomfort during mobility exercises, such as her knee to chest and leg raises. And then these are her before and after results. I put them in a chart so we could see her progress. Her squats, she was before only able to do 12 without starting to feel any pain. The pain was a 4 out of 10. After, she was able to do about 20 reps with a lower pain scale, about being only 1 out of 10. Hip thrust, it was 30 reps before with 2 to 3 on the pain scale. And then after, she was able to do up to 45 reps with little to no pain. Her knee to chest was 50 degrees with about 4 to 5 with pain. And then after, it was about 70 degrees with only a little bit of pain. Her knee to chest, for her right leg, she was able to get about 64 degrees with about 4 to 5 out of 10 on the pain scale. And then after, she was about 78 degrees with only about a little bit of pain. Her leg raises, with her left leg, she was able to go up to about 59 degrees with, again, around 4 on the pain scale. And then she was able to go to 75 degrees with about a 2 on the pain scale. Her leg raises was, for her right side, was about 55 degrees with 4 out of 10 pain. And then finally, after, 72 degrees with only a 2 out of 10 pain. Thank you. That was my presentation. So again, the main goal of this program was just to help Yura move better, feel stronger, and be more confident in her training. By focusing on hip strength, mobility, and pain reduction, we were able to just make real progress in just 2 weeks. I hope this can show how effective a well-structured program can be in addressing specific issues like hip pain. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you.